We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. Both Sox will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
The left fielder.
At the plate, Michael Brantley. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
The 3-1. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Here's J.D. Martinez having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Devers leads off first with 1 away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. Red Sox nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Anibal Sanchez starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, Yohan Moncada, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And Matty V, yeah, these are the dog days. August is that 1 month where you start looking at your teammates and you're, man, I'm getting really tired of seeing the same faces. You get to pick your own friends after the postseason. You got to find a way to get through August. September, you start to see light at the end of the tunnel.
No doubt about it, D-Roll. It's a tough thing when you're grinding through a 162-game schedule. You'd like to think that everybody always gets along. And hopefully, D-Roll, this team can continue playing well through the month of August. And hopefully, that means some good things to come in the month of September.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Danny Mendick comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Mendick is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has a potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
1 out, nobody on. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
1 strike.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So here's Jose Abreu. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The numbers on the year, 272 with 19 homers and an even 70 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still no score. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He went deep in the contest last night.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
First delivery to him on the way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Now to the plate, Alex Berdugo. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Hit hard up the middle, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Kevin Pilar, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. To come in here at 259, 11 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Skied down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. High and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
In now, Jesus Aguilar. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
So coming to the plate, Michael Chavis, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's Michael Brantley. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Mazzara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Here now is Rafael Devers, hitting .500 in the series so far, 4 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fouled off. The 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Boston's out in front, 4-0. Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chasing after it is Berdugo. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Nomar Mazara.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Lifetime against Anibal Sanchez. He's gone 2 for 8. He's set, and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Grounded back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-1 game.
A good job of hitting right there, D. When a runner on third, less than 2 outs, all you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that, hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners, hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Yasmani Grandal is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 287 the average coming in. 21 homers and 59 RBIs. Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
At the plate, Mauricio Dubon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another 2-2 offering. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Top of the third set to get underway, and digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And it's 1-1. In for strike 2.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
The 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Engel has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Berdugo.
One gone here in the Boston third, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Berdugo. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that pitch is out. Come on, that was a
Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Swing and a liner. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pilar. Liner in there for a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball in.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that walk. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here, so he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make one good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Comes set with the 0-1, and it's fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Gio Gonzalez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 6 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of the 3rd now, and up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel. The pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, You have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0. Misses up and in. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Danny Mendick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. Soft liner towards short. And there's out number 2. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Abreu. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Sanchez pauses. Here's the 1-0.
That's in.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
The 2-0.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 2-1. Turned on down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
2 out here and a runner at second. Fouled off. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Berdugo looks up, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
After this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he'll take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. To 2-2 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there, as it just about came in and nailed him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nomar Mazara looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brentley's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Brantley. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Grandal shading to his right. One down. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
J.D. Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners on first with 1 down. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called, and boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the 0-1. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They still lead it 6-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Grandal.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mauricio Dubon is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. And there's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Soft liner towards first. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. Up next for Chicago, Adam Engel. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1-0.
This year against right-handed pitching, Moncada carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. Left side, but well foul. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they move out in front 7-6.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Darwin's Hernandez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Hernandez. Up next for the White Sox.
Into the box, Danny Mendick. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Brantley is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
At the plate, Jose Abreu. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
One and one to count. 3 runs already home here. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, he breaks out the hook there. Good for strike 2. Ground ball right side. Throw over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. Leading off the inning, Alex Berdugo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Alex Berdugo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Next up for the Red Sox, Kevin Pilar. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set. Here it comes.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Nipped the corner, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. A runner on first with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up, and the White Sox are out in front, 7-6. Standing in, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
The left fielder,
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And now pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Hard ground ball to third. Devers has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Nomar Mazara is on deck. Ready with the payoff pitch. Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the right fielder. No ball.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the stretch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult a play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal. From the stretch.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They'll try and hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Matt Foster takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 63, Matt Foster.
Riding in for Boston, Michael Chavis, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. In there, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he fouls this one off. He stays alive, still 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. First delivery to him on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Foster, a 25-year-old. He was a 20th round selection back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Brantley will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Standing in now, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Ready with the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Hit to short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Trying to hold him in the field now. It's 7-6. Heath Hembry enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
Second baseman, Mauricio Dubon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Devers gloves it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Now at the plate, Adam Engel. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman,
Yohan Moncada will stride in again as first will flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. First pitch on its way. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0.
No bets off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouled off. Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch. after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope, upstairs.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 2-0. This one's down to third. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox lead this one 7-6. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 50.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. Pitch on the way. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
And the next up will be Alex Berdugo, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
That's for the Red Sox. The center fielder, Kevin Pilar.
So stepping in, Kevin Pilar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Here comes the 1-0. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out.
Now back.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with one away, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. One there, and he's able to get back to first no problem, as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Looking to minimize the damage here. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. In now, Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. The set and the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
To first, fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Red Sox lead it 8-7. Josh Taylor gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Taylor has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch on its way.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now the 1-0. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Devers fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Into the box now, Rafael Devers. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
And he misses again, 2-0. Two and 1 now. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Now batter.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Hit out towards second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Xander Bogaerts is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-0 pitch on the way. 2 balls and a strike now. None out, runners at first and second. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Now batting, Alex Berdugo. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. Moncada gloves it. The second for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Kevin Pilar will stand in as we'll flash you back to the second inning as you get a look at this key 3-run home run. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Another one sent foul. The 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
The set and the 1-2 in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Counts even at 2. The pitch. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Count remains full. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Oh, That's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Steve Cishek answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Jesus Aguilar will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Matt Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next it'll be the outfielder Nomar Mazara. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The Red Sox leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Here it comes on 0-2. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. 2 cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Nomar Mazara becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
To the plate now, Mauricio Dubon. And this one's in the dirt. And a good idea to hang close at first as he'll make it back easily. Hit back up the middle. To second for one. Relayed to Aguilar. The double play, and that retires the side. Good guys held in check here. And this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Kelvin Herrera enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Off the ball. The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
First delivery to him on the way, and he popped him up. Mendick into shallow left. He's there and records the first
Now
out.
batting, the second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Chavis. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Michael Brantley, and looking to improve on a 1 for 5 effort so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Count remains 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance now for the White Sox. They trail in a wild one here, 8-7. Brandon Workman takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Adam Engel.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Devers has it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in, the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. 2-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate now, Danny Mendick. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Striding in, Jose Abreu. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. He's running in the dirt, and now let's see. Pitch is low and in the dirt, and that's going to allow that runner to steal his way into scoring position here with 2 away. And it's fouled away. The White Sox down to their last strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's got it, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Both Sox posted 15 total hits in the ball game. Heath Hembree gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Brandon Workman closes the door for the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.